Excited now to be joined by Doug Woodring, the co-founder and director of Project Kaisei. How are you?
Fine, how are you?
Doing
nice
well.
To see you today.
Welcome to Aspen. I understand this is your first time.
It is.
What do you think so far?
I can breathe. It's not humid. It's great.
Some bright sunshine.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about Project Kaisei. What led up in your life to starting this project and what you guys are trying to achieve?
I grew up in California, and I do a lot of water sports, so I've always been in the ocean. And when I got out of undergrad, I went to Berkeley. I went straight to Japan, ended up working for a very large fishing company. I was the only foreigner in that company. And though I didn't see a lot of sort of the scary, bloody things that you might think of, I learned a lot about what's happening under the ocean and what the technologies are that the fishing industry uses to capture fish.
And this is interesting because, you know, the ocean is so vast, covers so much of the planet, but we in the United States and pretty much everywhere only see very little parts along the coastline. Tell the people, you alluded to this a little bit, what's out there in the middle of the ocean? This is in the North Pacific Gyre.
Yeah, well, this is an area, it's called the Gyre. It's basically a circulation of currents. There's 5 of these in the world. Every big ocean system has them. So anything that can float can end up out there. And unfortunately, in the last 50 years, what's floating is plastic because that doesn't biodegrade.
Right.
Organic material will eventually break down or something will eat it, and that's not a problem. So what's been accumulating is our consumption. A lot of it is also fishing nets, which are either legal nets or they get cut off, but most of it is plastic. And it's 4 to 5 days from either Hawaii or California. It's not on the shipping channel. It's not in the sailing area because it's called the doldrums. So no one goes out there.
Right.
We didn't see an airplane fly over. We didn't see another boat for a whole month. And because people haven't gone out there, they haven't known that this is happening. Now, what it is not a big island of floating trash that you can walk across.
Right.
Some people have that image. Wow, there's a big garbage dump out there. We can just pull it out. Unfortunately, plastic doesn't biodegrade, but it photodegrades. It breaks down by the sun, much like your lawn chair out sitting outside in the sun for a long time will get brittle.
Right.
As that gets brittle, it breaks down into smaller and smaller pieces, and that's what gets into the food chain. Even very small organisms then start being able to feed off of this because they don't know any different.
Right.
And so what we're looking at is actually plastic in the ocean is also a carrier of toxins, which a lot of people don't realize. If you drop a bottle on the lawn here, it will more or less remain that bottle, and the chemical makeup will stay the same. But in the ocean, plastic is like a magnet for other toxins in the water.
Excellent, Doug. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you get back to Aspen very soon.
Thank you very much.